Yeah, there we go. Good. Great, we can relax now, can't we? We've nearly, yeah, nearly over the line, So thank you. This is our last final panel, and we're going to keep it nice and short. Remarkably, we're only 12 minutes over schedule, so we're going to do another couple of quick questions, and and go from there really. So this panel is about media and branding, and it's about kind of storytelling, and it's about telling our story. Tessa, I'm going to come to you first. That was a beautiful speech.
I'm still warm.
Exactly. This is what I'm thinking. It's such a beautiful speech, and I guess it was about storytelling. Like, you told it in a way that the things that we've heard over this day are the ones that we've heard the stories behind it. So tell me a little bit about the importance of storytelling in Nigeria's context.
Take the microphone, because these people don't hear.
Can we get a microphone here?
Yes. Because people will not hear.
Should be fine.
I can take this one. The microphone.
Yeah.
Because people can't hear it. You cannot hear them back.
Oh, it's coming.
I think this is a good question, and that's it. We can't.
So here for you, and then we say the question again.
Okay.
So we do it properly.
Okay, let's do it old school. Oh, that does sound better. Yeah, really, my question is storytelling, the importance of storytelling from Nigeria's perspective, but just kind of overall. Like, obviously, you can tell a story. What's your take on? Yes. I'll pass it back.
I guess I'm still warm for my keynote. No, I think we all have stories, and we all have businesses and ideas and things we want to do. And as such, what differentiates you from all of these thousands and thousands and thousands of people who want to do the same as you? It's a story. And as such, get your story right. What do you want to portray? And go hard on it.
We can just pass it. Yeah. We're capable of that. Yeah, Camilla, I'm going to come to you next. But again, it's about how can brands here and how can companies here tell that story, tell the story for themselves, but also the story of Nigeria. Brands often have a global reach. The media has a global reach. Like, how do they kind of capitalize on that and come together?
Thank you so much for this question. I think, what I will say, that when you look at the global story, you should come actually to experts. You should rely, as like Anita was saying one of these days, when you look at lawyers, they're going to help you with your marriage advising, and especially if you get married. If you want to get a house, you should go to a good lawyer. You should do the same when you're looking at experts in the media, advertising, and advisory services, and this is what we are. So I think when you look at an international global, storytellers, you should come to experts that they're going to help you, first of all, strategize, also put the story out there in the biggest platforms in the world, and also most probably you're going to be able to really work on your budget and having some amazing cuts just because we can help you create the content at most probably prices that the international media platforms would not even dare, would reach to, maybe most probably a double or triple price. So it's very important to look into the expertise, be very straightforward to what your story should be, and rely on people that they are experts to tell the story the way you might not have even imagined.
Great, thank you. And Anita, a question for you. In this kind of age at the moment where there are more media platforms than there ever have been, there are influencers, there are people kind of creating huge amounts of context. What role does, I don't want to say traditional media, but what role does a platform like The Guardian have to show, to be that kind of transparent place where people can tell their stories?
Thank you for asking that question. I wasn't sure what you were going to ask me, but actually it's something that I wanted to talk about. Yes, in this world there is so much news out there. A lot of it is fake. It's so fast. Some of it's written by non-journalists. People are just posting comments. It's not accurate. So I would say that something like the traditional media, like The Guardian, it's traditional, and I'm going to go off a little bit here, a fan of this, what I call slow journalism. It's a movement, and it means that the news is never lost. You can take your time, it can be timed at the right time, and it can be put out there. And I used to be more of an editor and a writer, but I'm more of a strategist now. And for me, being a strategist, the use of media is so important to get the story out at the right time. It doesn't have to be that breaking news at that time, the first to get it out there. It's become so competitive now. And I think people are rushing when it comes to news and storytelling. And then concentration levels are lower than ever, social media, technology, even the younger readers. I'm just such a fan of that. Slow down. I mean, I saw the World Ahead publication, and I was just so happy to just have that publication in my hands. I felt the paper. I said to Camilla, oh my gosh, how thick is this? This is better than the last one. And just knowing that you can just slow down and take it in. And one thing I also wanted to talk about, which is off your question, but back to Camilla's question, the role of the media is, for me, it's about connecting. So sometimes my juniors ask me, can I, check some of their work? And I try not to be critical, but if I don't feel connected to what I've read, I say to them, who's your audience? What are you trying to say? What's your story? I don't feel the connection, and that's back to the strategy behind it. And I think there's actually a place for strategy and media. We've never had a chief strategy officer at The Guardian. We had the CEO, and you probably don't have them in many media houses. But actually, it's such a key position. I mean, really enjoying it. I work part-time because I have another job. I'm a director at Federal Palace. But it's the impact, connecting people and finding the stories, creating events like this. This, for me, is where media is at. So we have so many levels of media tonight. We have print, we have live, we have digital. Camilla taught me about QR codes that we've never ever launched on Guardian.ng for a publication. And I just think it's all about strategy. So let me give it to Camilla because she wants to add something to this.
So I don't need a question. I would just say that Anita is totally right. I think what we need to say and what everybody should hear is that media can be a tricky thing. You should always go for fact check with the AI and everything. There is so much misinformation. Could you go back a bit, take 2 steps and look at the traditional media, look who you trust that will bring that information, that can even save your company. It can be a white paper, it can be research in your domain. Just look at that, because this is what will save you. And again, we are here a bit even to train your corporate communication departments. We're not here to compete, but actually help you get those deals done. So could you trust us? Are you seeing us? That was your question, Anita. If you see us, then this means we're on the right path. Thanks a lot.
Listen, Tessie, Anita, Camilla, thank you so much. A lot of hard work went in today, and that was also a very brief but insightful chat. And just a final point, this is a conference that is about communication and it's about storytelling. And as we go off this evening, that's all we're going to be drinking wine, having some good food, and we'll be telling our stories to our friends, to our new friends. And connections are going to be made all evening, and we'll leave it to you to enjoy yourselves. And thank you so much. And we'll take one last picture. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.